In the crucial swing state of Arizona, Republican nominees up and down the ballot allege with no substantiated evidence that the 2020 election was stolen. Take, for example, Kari Lake, the Republican nominee for governor.
Anybody who was involved in that corrupt, shady, shoddy election of 2020, lock them up.
CNN spoke to voters at her recent campaign events about their confidence in the upcoming elections.
It's hard to trust anybody anymore.
If we have honest elections, there's no question that Kari Lake will win.
We asked Maricopa County Board of Supervisors Chairman Bill Gates, who happens to be a Republican, to address their concerns. So here are some of the questions.
I think I'd want to ask them about the extent that they can verify that ballots that were mailed out are actually filled out by the people they were intended for and returned by them, and not filled out by anybody else.
On the envelope itself, they fill out an affidavit and they sign an affidavit that indicates that it was them. And then if that signature that they put on the outside of the envelope doesn't match the signature that we have in our voter registration records, then we will call them up and try and confirm, did they actually do this?
And I think there's some election officials who have gone through FBI type training to look at signatures and to compare them, right?
Yes, absolutely. So many eyeballs are looking at this.
Do we have people who are trustworthy, who have gone through thorough background checks that we can put in securely, knowing that our elections, both sides, can have a fair chance at winning fairly?
Some of them, it may be their first election, but a lot of them, they have many, many years of working on elections over the years. So they have experience, we have a track record, knowing that these people are trustworthy. But here's the thing, we have representatives of the Democrat and Republican Party working together. So even if you do have, a sort of rogue actor, there's so many people watching them. We even do have the live stream cameras that if someone gets out of line, we're going to find that out. There's so many checks and balances in our system that people just aren't aware of, because we've never had to go out and articulate that to people.
Got to get rid of those machines and go to paper ballots counted by the precinct committee men.
People vote on paper, but we do use a tabulation machine. And again, we've used those for decades. We know that those machines have been audited over and over again. We've shown time and time again by many experts that our machines are not connected to the internet in any way. And here's the reality. The machines themselves do a more accurate job of counting votes than humans do. And finally, I would say when the machine count is over, we do a hand count audit to confirm that the machines are operating properly.
Just to be honest, do a job for the state and your party. Don't make it personal.
I agree with him. And so I am a Republican. But having said that, this is a nonpartisan role that we have. I think all this has gotten horribly personal. And the personal insults that are hurled back and forth are not good for our democratic republic. But further than that, it's not good for our civilization, for our culture. That's why this is so important.